Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome back to episode number 4 of the Corvette C6 wide body build. Now, if you watched the very first episode, that was us picking up the ACI wide body that I got from Just Fast Online. So go check them out first off, because that is where I got the wide body from, and that is the best price. It's like $2,500 shipped with the install kit, and there was no better price. Even through ACI, I don't even think that it was like that good of a price. Go check those guys out if you're looking to get this kit. So far, episode 1, I took off the quarter panels, showed you how to take off the quarter panels of the C6 Corvette. Unfortunately, we did find some damage on the car, but I already knew that on the Carfax, it said that it had light rear end damage, and it looks like there was a little bit of fiberglass work that was done to the passenger side, kind of rear tub area. No big deal, everything bolted on perfect. Episode number 3 was me installing the C6 Corvette wide body fenders on the rear of the car. If you look behind me, you will see the driver's side completely done, already bolted up. We still have to do just a little bit of adjustment, but that's with anything with any kind of fiberglass parts. You're going to have to do a little bit of adjustment. So what we're going to do today in episode number 4, like I said in the very first video, we're going to do this in sections. I'm going to remove the front bumper off the Corvette. The next video, we're going to remove the front fenders. Then we're going to start installing front fenders along with the OEM GM Z06 front bumper. Also got new headlight lenses for the headlights, because if you look, these have seen better days. This is a common problem on the C6 Corvette. The clear coat breaks down and this happens. So I hopped on eBay. I looked for the ones that had sold the most with the best ratings, and that's the ones we grabbed. It was like $170 shipped for new lenses. So we're going to take those apart in a future video. It'll probably be like episode 6 or 7 probably. And then we're going to paint those housings black, because we're going to have black to go along with the new color that we're going to paint it. Still not going to reveal the color yet. If you follow me on Facebook or any kind of social media, you already know what it is. But if you don't, you will find out soon enough. So it's enough talking for this. I'm going to put you on a tripod as always, and let's get to taking off front bumper 2006. Almost said 07, C6 Corvette. All right, guys, for step number 1, we'll want to remove the fender bolts, but we do not want to take this back bolt out. So we'll take off this one, this one, this one, and this one. We will end up taking off this one when we go to take off the fender, but just to get the bumper off, all we need are these 4 here. And as crazy as it sounds, we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. I think this side's already missing one bolt. I think this one here was already gone. But see, it was missing one here. We got one here, missing one here. We got one here. So this fender only had 2 on it anyway. Hopefully we don't find any hidden damage under here. It didn't say on the Carfax that there was, but who really knows with this car. So now that we have the top fender bolts off, we're going to take these 4 bolts off that go across the back side of the bumper. All of them on my car are 10mm. I don't know if that's the same for all cars. Bought it as a project, but I don't know if it was put together that well. 4 10mm. Let's go ahead and get those out. Alright, since we got those bolts out, we can come over here to the corner of the bumper and detach it there and detach it on this side. At this point, if you're filming a YouTube video, you'll want to move your tripod, and then we're going to lower the hood back down. Now with both sides popped up, you can kind of grab it in the middle and go ahead and pop it up, and it will rest on that front bumper support. Alright guys, so next we're going to climb under the car, and luckily my Mustang hood that you guys seen in the other video came with this big covering, and it's like 1 inch thick. It makes a great pad to lay down on, but as you can see, this bumper has like had way better days than what it is right now. Like, it is an absolute mess, so I'm glad that we're getting rid of it. This headlight's even worse than the other one. Like, there was no light that could get through that, I'm sure. Doesn't make that one look as bad now. Guys, so let's climb under the car now. Sheesh. I thought it was bad before, but down here it's even worse. So once we got under here, good God, it's even worse than what I thought. Like, my radiator support's scratched up, which that's common item. I mean, it's kind of stuck out there. I mean, the paint's beat off the bottom of the bumper. This is just kind of like hanging here. But anyway, I'm going to link in the description a good how-to video of getting this bumper off. This isn't really a how-to, but I'm just taking you guys along for the ride, giving you kind of tidbits of what I have to do to get mine off. It looks like most of these are 6 or 8s, and then there's a couple 10s like scattered in here. But let's just get to taking these bolts out. Once I do, we'll see what else we need to take off. Alright guys, so as I expected, I got all the bolts out from the underside of it, but I can't tell you what size that you're going to need because mine ranged from like 1/4 inch to a 10 millimeter to an 11 millimeter to like a 9/32. So I think whoever put this bumper back on at whatever time just kind of like threw whatever they had in there because nothing on that front bumper just made sense at all whatsoever. I didn't think I would ever call a C6 Corvette a shitbox, but I'm pretty sure this is like a shitbox C6 Corvette. We're gonna fix that. We're not gonna let this car meet the fate that it was probably gonna meet before I got a hold of it. So next, we're gonna pop out all of these tabs. I don't know if you need to get them all off, but I do know that you need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 of them off to get the front bumper off. So that is gonna be the next thing, is popping these things out. All right guys, since now that we have the push pins out of the side of the bumper, we need to go inside of the bumper and remove that 10 millimeter and that 10 millimeter bolt on both sides. All right guys, so we've got this side off. Like I said, it was just 2 10 millimeter nuts on the inside of this, but you do have to pop out your marker light just because this second nut is right behind that. So after you get this side of the bumper loose, now is a good time to reach in and unplug the back of your fog light. It turns out that my fog light was just literally setting in here. So now we've got that side, I think, completely off. It acts like it's kind of just hanging on by like this side over here right now. We're gonna move over here. We're gonna pop this marker light out, remove the 2 10 millimeter bolts that's behind here. Hopefully we can get the bumper off of this thing. All right guys, so now this side is off. Like I said, just another 2 10 millimeter bolts that held it on right here. And it's like hanging on just by a thread. So I don't know exactly, never mind. It is completely off. All right, so there is the bumper completely off. From up here, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't really look that bad at all. Yeah, I showed you how bad it was. So anyway, we have to take off a lot of this inside stuff. We're gonna be swapping it over to the Z06 front bumper. So guys, that's gonna be it for episode number 4 of the C6 Widebody project. Got the front bumper off. Next video, we're gonna be removing both front fenders and then we start the install. The bumper, it kind of opened my eyes to how bad a shape this car kind of was in. Like, I knew it was in bad shape. I got a really good deal on the car, so I knew I was gonna have to put a little bit of work into it. Now, kind of looking over the car, it just doesn't seem like it was very well taken care of. The guy that I bought it off of had it like a year, and he did take care of it. Like, he put a Monster LT1S, I think, clutch in. Other than that, like, I guess whenever it got wrecked or whatever, I don't think it got put back together right. It just didn't. So while I've got it apart, if I have to order anything, I will. I want to make this car back nice. It deserves to be nice. It is a C6 Corvette. They're nice cars. So we're gonna resurrect this thing. Like, I know this is a project, but this is more of like a resurrection now. Like, I'm just starting to see that there's so many things wrong that I didn't anticipate, but it just makes the project that much more fun. So anyway, if you're enjoying this Corvette Widebody project so far, if it's helped you out at all, please smash that thumbs up button, hit that red subscribe button below. Help me get to 3K by the end of July. I think we're like, this is July 10th and I'm filming this, not sure when it's gonna go up. We're like 120 away. And yeah, so if you guys could help me get there by the end of the month, I would appreciate it. As always, I will see you guys on the next video.